We were driving down the road in a convoy, and I saw the road explode right in front of me.
The explosion, it actually threw the Humvee upside down 20 meters.
And when that bomb went off, I knew immediately what was happening.
Back in 2003, I was involved in a pretty aggressive study abroad program with the United States Army in Baghdad, Iraq. It didn't go well.
A good friend of mine, Ray Rio, he's a wonderful man. He asked me if I would be involved with these wonderful men and women that wanted to do stand-up comedy.
The project originally came about from a story on wounded warriors returning from Iraq and Afghanistan and going through rehab at the Walter Reed Medical Center.
I was having lunch with an old friend, Ray Rio. I just was telling him about this experience and how I wanted to do something more than what I was doing with the vets. And he on his own wanted to do something with the comedy and the wounded vets. And at this lunch, we hatched this idea.
I have the pleasure of introducing our 5 comedy warriors.
We had a blast. It was different in the sense that I never really had coached anybody about how to do stand-up comedy. I've never taught classes, I just did it myself for 10 years. But I found it really rewarding.
Comedy is one of the basic human emotions, as with fear and joy and happiness and some other ones. And for these young men and women who have gone overseas and experienced the horrors of war, for them to be able to have that enjoyment, to have that laughter, very, very important.
The real story is the story of how they're dealing with it. And their jokes are about how tough it is.
If you take something painful and add time, then you get comedy.
To even come out on stage like Bobby and to be someone that just says, this is my face and these are my jokes about it.
Always think, what are they thinking? And be the guy that has the balls to say it.
They each were able, within their story, to find a way to talk about it in a fashion that was funny.
All I really did was step there when I should have stepped, well, anywhere else in the world probably would have been fine.
It's been such an honor to work on this project. It feels like they have given me as much or more than I've given to the project. So for me, it's been a labor of love the whole way.
99% of America has no idea what these young men and women, their trials and tribulations and what they're going through.
Everybody inside that little room in there is expecting to laugh when you talk. That's a lot of pressure.
It's just such a poignant, exciting thing and life-changer for everybody that they were in the festivals that they were in, and here with the TV Academy honoring them. That's not something that happens in a person's life. It's one of those things that you pinch yourself.
The prime purpose of the documentary was hope, I think.
It's diffusing and if the jokes are good, then you got something really good.
I gotta live my life to the fullest, because that's what they sacrificed for our country to be able to do that.
I think it's great that the Academy is honoring this piece of work.
It's amazing. We were thrilled to hear the news, because when we made the film, we weren't thinking about awards. We were just thinking about how can we put this comedy with this military experience and this traumatic experience. And just being so involved in the film, we weren't thinking about awards. It came kind of out of the blue, and we're absolutely thrilled. Everybody, our supporters, our families. So everyone's very excited about being here for the reception.
All right, next comic going to the stage, guys. Your first comedy warrior of the night.
Thank you very much.